Hello, everybody. I'm here to tell you a truth, and it's so important to know about it because it's related to your emotions and behaviors and how you can regulate them. As you know, we have a very important part in our brain that we call it amygdala. This part is crucial in our brain and is responsible for regulating our emotions and behaviors and contains two different types of neurons, positive and negative neurons. These two different types are responsible for different responsibilities. Positive neurons are receiving emotional stimuli and shaping our reward memories, and on other hand, negative neurons are responsible for threatening stimuli and shaping our fear memories. These two neurons are in the balance of each other, working 50-50, and it's inhibiting each other. Like one of them, when it works more, it's let the other one works less. So it's so important to know how these two neurons are work and why we show different types of behaviors. For example, if positive neurons are working more than negative neurons, and eventually you're born with more sensitive positive neurons, you're showing some kind of behaviors that we're gonna look at it here. For example, in this case, positive neurons are receiving emotional stimuli without having any negative neurons receiving threatening stimuli and shaping fear memories. So you are in a land of emotions without any fears, which cause risky behaviors and also impulsive behaviors because you're receiving too much emotions, which is out of your control. So, in this case, you might showing arrogant personality, codependency, because you're seeking rewards continuously, and you become very dependent on receiving those rewards. You become very distracted because when you're in the ocean of emotions, there is no attention. And for that reason, you become a very irritated person. And also, you're not shaping any fear memories. So you're doing the same mistake over and over again, which makes you tired, which gonna disappointed you, and it's gonna affect on your self esteem. And in this case, your positive neurons also getting tired of working over and over, and they become desensitized, and they're not gonna be sensitive anymore after a while. So at this case, your dopamine level comes down, and your negative neurons are now kind of become more sensitive, but they're not enough to shape your fear memory. So you become a very clumsy person. We can say clumsy, and someone's do mistakes a lot till you get traumatized. At this case, you have enough stimulation, negative stimulation, to bring negative neurons' attention and shaping fear memory. But this fear memory is not based on natural threatening stimuli. It's based on trauma. So at this case, you're shaping disorder that we call it PTSD because that fear memory, it's shaping based on trauma. So you become an angry and irritated person. So at this case, it's the best thing to control and heal yourself. It's to know what that comes from, to know the source. So that's why it's so important to know what's going on inside of your brain and find the source and target it to bring out the solution for it. And on other hand, if we have more sensitive negative neurons, so you show different behaviors and you're receiving threatening stimuli and shaping fear memories, and you're not receiving any emotional stimuli. So in this case, you're not doing risky behaviors. You become more cautious about your behaviors because you're having fear. You're shaping those fear memories. You're not an arrogant and impulsive person. You're very calm because you're scared of your situation you're in. And you feel insecure and you become introvert. You're not distracted. But on the other hand, you're more focused to just survive because you're in a land of fears. And in this case, it comes with some positive outcome that you become independent instead of being dependent. You just want to survive, so you just focus on yourself and become an independent person, but also you're not emotionally get attached to anything, and you have a avoidance. You're kind of scared, but at the same time, those negative neurons, it's getting tired of each other, like they sensitize each other and they become quiet than before. So those positive neurons comes up, but not easily, because you need a high stimulant, high emotional stimulant need to be high enough to bring those less positive neurons, navigate the emotion. So you need a big surprise, That's why you have a high expectation of yourself. You need to show yourself a big surprise. Good things need to happen for you to shape the reward memory. So that reward memory is not based on natural emotional stimuli. It's based on a high expectation of yourself and showing yourself a big surprise. So you may show sudden happiness and excitement, but it's based on a fear. So in this case, you're very charming, very funny to try the best to stimulate those positive neurons. But keep in mind that they need a high stimulation, and if your reward memories is not comes up in your brain, it's because it's not shaped based on the natural emotional stimuli. And in this case, you also need to know where you are standing on. You're standing on your fear memories that shaped before you shaping your reward memory, and took the place sooner than the one that comes later, which is a reward memory. And it's all comes from awareness, that know where we're standing on to find a solution.